How's it going, my dudes, and welcome to Weebmas Day 5. I was actually planning on doing this video yesterday, but obviously that never happened. So today I want to talk about a manga series that actually got me into collecting manga in the first place. So yeah, Gakkou Gurashi, otherwise known as School Life. Roll the intro. Gakkou Gurashi is a manga series that started being released on the 24th of May 2012 and got an anime adaptation over the summer season of 2015, which is where I first got into the series to begin with. The story is focused on a group of girls holed up on the top floors of their high school after there was an outbreak of some form of zombie virus, leaving them as the only survivors that they are aware of. Now, while the series takes place in the middle of a fucking zombie apocalypse, it maintains a very cute moe style, starting with more or less an episodic pace over the first 8 episodes, and then getting more serious over the last 4. One cool thing, and probably the reason the series got the attention it got when it first aired, was that one of the main characters, if not the main character Yuki, as some form of coping mechanism, saw the world in a very delusional point of view, blatantly not acknowledging the fact they're in a zombie apocalypse, and instead believing that everything is normal and she's just part of a school living club where they live at school in order to make the most of what school has to offer. This means that she still goes to class even though there's no students or teacher, but that doesn't matter because as far as she's concerned, she's just another student at the school and everyone is still there. Now, while this may be an interesting character quirk, the story takes us to its advantage, more or less viewing the world from Yuki's perspective to an extent over the course of the story, which makes those darker moments stand out more when it seamlessly goes from Yuki's perspective to how things really are. This also plays its part a couple of times in making the audience believe that some things or people are there when they really weren't. This actually happens twice, once during the anime and then again during the manga later down the line. As I said, the series certainly had its more darker moments, and I think coupled with the more moe art style, it certainly helped to portray the initial shock factor it was looking for, and I don't think many other anime were really doing this kind of psychological mindfuck material with this kind of art style when it had first aired. So, right now you might be like, "Hey Naffs, you said we're going to talk about manga, but you've just been talking about anime." Well, I'm getting there, okay? Anyway, the anime was super cute and a psycho mindfuck, which is always a bonus. I watched it, went about my way, and then 3/4 of a year later, while I was perusing Mighty Ape, I actually found the first few volumes of the manga, which I promptly went about purchasing. And as I said earlier, this was the first manga I actually got. As of this point, I was mainly collecting anime discs and PVC figurines. And for a bit of perspective, this is my manga shelf as of today. So other than the fact that I love the story, this manga was also kind of the cornerstone that started this new collection, and that's kind of why I value it so much, you could say. So what does this have to do with Weebmas 2019, when all this happened back in 2015, 2016? Well, since Yen Press started publishing the translation of the manga, we've had Volume 1 come out at the end of 2015, Volumes 2 to 5 out in 2016, Volumes 6 to 9 come out in 2017, and in 2018, we had absolutely nothing. We were Gakkou Gurashi-less. I was sad. Where was my manga? And sure, while yes, I had plenty of manga to read, it didn't make up for the fact that I was just left in the dark waiting for the one manga that I was just wanting to read. It had started it all, and I was just wanting it. So yeah, all of that brings us to this year when we finally got volumes 10 and 11, and oh my buddy, is it getting serious. Other than the fact that Kurumi really isn't having a good time, I don't actually want to get into the actual story, because spoilers, I guess. But what I can say is that in Volume 11, we got confirmation that Volume 12 is actually going to be the series' conclusion. And that's estimated to come out January next year, but that's for the Japanese version, so God knows when we're getting the translation. And with the series finished and out, maybe, just maybe, we can get a Season 2 for the anime. Looking at you, Lurch. Looking at you. Don't leave us hanging like Madhouse with no game Season 2. Don't leave us with that meme. Don't do it. So yeah, in short, I like Gakkou Gurashi. Its manga is what got me into manga as a whole. We finally got 2 new volumes after waiting for a fucking year, and it's confirmed that the next volume is going to be the series conclusion. And that is why I thought this would be a good topic to talk about for Weebmas 2019. So yeah, this has been day 5. Let me know if there's been any manga you've been reading that you've thoroughly enjoyed this year. I recommend everyone to go out and find Gakkou Gurashi because it's super cool and I love it, and Kurumi is best girl, and you can fight me on that. Anyway, I gotta go and edit this now, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.